So today in this lecture we are going to design a clock, simple cartoon clock shape. So I am going to delete this default cube by pressing the X. You can see the key here. So X deleted, and we can go to front view and Shift A, and we are going to add a reference image. Okay. So for the reference image, I am going to see this image. I am going to use Z to move it like that, and here you can check its opacity, and I am going to move it little bit above so it's like that, and I am going to select this one and move it back in this direction like that. And this white, we don't need it. I am going to select and delete it. And for this one I am going to go here and make selectable, and this image I want to disable selection, so no, we cannot select this image. So front view and simple shift A, we are going to use this simple shapes. I am going to add a cylinder, and we have to rotate it in this direction like that. And here under the rotate properties we are going to make it 90. Okay, so then control A and apply our transformation and go to edit mode. And for this cylinder I'm going to select S to scale it, and in the y direction like that, something like that. Okay, for the faces I am going to delete this face, and also I am going to delete this face. And here we can now apply the subdivision surface, so just go here and we can go to generate and subdivision surface and level of 2, render 3. Okay, now I am going to press 1 and select all of this, circle the cylinder, and we have to move Z in the Z direction like that. So basically we want it in the center. So if you cannot, you can control Z and go to the object mode, then press, and now if you are going to move, its center is also going to move. So that's what we are going to see here. Okay, so place it here like this. Center of this circle must be in the middle of this one like that. And now go to tab and S to scale, and scale till this point. So basically we have now to track the shape, so till this point, like that you can see. And press 2, so you are in the edge selection mode. Press alt and select this outer edges. Press 1, and here you can disable this toggle x-ray. So EX, you have to scale it, E to extrude, and S to scale like that. And again E and S scale till this point. So this yellow part, E and S till this point, E and S till this point. Okay, here you can see we have the shape like that. And then just E to extrude in the Y direction, E Y like that, and E and Y. So basically we are also adding the spotting edges till this point, something like that. Okay, and E and S simple and till this point, so you can add the spotting edges, and E and S you can also add the spotting edges later, and here just press F to fill it. Okay, so this is our simple shape, we just track it, and then again control R to add a spotting loop till this point. So basically this one, now we need it in a sharp and shape smooth. So this is the simple shape of this block. For the outer you can select it, E and S, spotting edge till this point, and then E and S, E and S, and we can press fill to use this simple fill, or we can also go here, and if we go to the faces, here you can see we have the grid fill option, and here you can change the span like that. But for me, the fill tool is good. Okay, we have the simple body of this block. And for the bottom, if you want, you can add another supporting edge like that. So the backside is also sharp like that. So simply we did that. And next again here for this one, as you can see here, we have this cylindrical face. So I am going to press I to insert this one and just move it till this point, and then again I like that. And this one we can extrude it like that, and then again like that, and just a supporting like that. And here I to just add a supporting edge like that. So everything must be good. Press one, and now we can add these shapes. So for this one, Shift A, I am going to add a UV sphere, and go press tab to go to the edit mode, and the bottom side we are going to delete it. So double X review and vertices, press 1. So you are in vertex selection mode and select all of these, the middle part, and delete these vertices. So now we have this half. Okay. And press 1, go to the front view, select and G to move it till this point or to rotate it. And we have to scale like that, and just have to move it, like place it at this location, scale it, rotate it, scale it, and little bit rotation like that, just like that. So this we have, and then just we are going to add the solidify. This we don't need it. We are going to delete this space, and here we are going to add the solidify. We are going to increase like that, and again add this subdivision surface. Now it's better to make it after the subdivision, after the solidify, like that, and shade smooth. So we have this shape. Okay, now simple. We have to like mirror this one in this direction. So I am going to select this face. I'm going to select this object, Shift S, and we want to cursor to select it. So cursor is here, and for this one, we are going to right click and set origin to 3D cursor. So 3D cursor, or this origin of this object is moved here. And then we are going to simply using the mirror modifier. So mirror modifier, the X is good, clipping we don't need till this point. Okay, so for this one, just want to achieve little bit symmetry like this one. We are good. In the image, we don't have that much symmetry. Okay, now we are going to add this cylinder. So Shift A and mesh, and we are going to simply add a cylinder, and S to scale it, make it smaller, G to move it or to rotate it like that, place it here like that, and then we are going to select this face and G to move it like that, S to scale it, select all, G to move, and here simply rotate. Okay, and for this face, I am going to press I to insert it and add something like that, and then like move it like that. Again, I and G, and here again apply the subdivision surface. And here we have to add a spotting loop like that. Okay for this one, and again for this origin we want to move it here. Right click and set origin to 3D cursor, and for this one we are again apply the mirror modifier. So Control A, all transformation, origin to 3D cursor, and for this one we are going to apply the mirror modifier like that. Okay, and go to edit mode, just move it a little bit here. Okay, that's good. And next we have this cylinder and this shape, and here we also have a sphere. So I am going to select this point and shift S and cursor to selected, and simply add a UV sphere at this point. So UV sphere, and we are going to make it smaller. Press 1 and rotate it like that. We, sorry, make it more smaller. And rotate in this direction. Shade smooth, and same one we needed at the other point. So for this one, we are going to make it set origin to 3D cursor. Sorry, select this one, Shift S, cursor to 3D, and this origin. And for this one, set origin to 3D cursor. And same way, we are going to apply what mirror. So for this mirror, actually, first we have the Control A or transformation. Control A or transformation and region to 3D cursor, and then we are going to apply the mirror. So for this one, we are going to look it like that. Okay. And next, and if we want, we can simply like Control A or transformation. We are going to apply this, like select this one, Control A, apply all of these modifier at this point. Also for this one. Okay. And then if we want, if we go to edit mode, I am going to press A to select this one. So it will select both. If I press select mouse my cursor point here, I press L, it will select this one. So then we can just move it in its exact position. And same way for this one, just press L to select this one and G till this point because this image has not symmetry. So we are going to add this symmetry. So same, select this one, press L, and then just move it till this point. Okay. And same way, we are going to select, press L and select this one and add it here like that. Okay. Same way for this one because we applied everything. So L to select it and G to move it till this point. And again, L to select this one because these shapes are connected like that. Okay, now for the top we have to add a cylinder and a shape, Shift S, cursor to selected, and Shift A, and simply we are going to add the cylinder and go to edit mode and make it very small cylinder. Press 1, G, Z till this point and add supporting loops because we are going to add the subdivision surface like that, and then select this one and press I to insert and control 2. So like that we apply the solidify subdivision surface using the control 2. Okay, and again shift A, and we are going to add a torus here and add. So if we press S, it will scale like that, and if we press Alt S, it will will be like that. G Z till this point, like that. It's looking good. So basically, all of the design is done. Just this center left. So I am going to shift D to duplicate this one, and I am going to go to edit mode, select this one, rotate like that, and Control R, add an loop here. Select this one, make it smaller, G, and rotate it like that. And again, Shift D, duplicate it, place it here, R to rotate it, G here, and R to rotate it, this one. So basically, we have it like that. Okay, so this is done. Now the next thing is these dials. So Shift A, simply we are going to add a cube. Cube is good, and we are going to S Y scale it like that. S X scale it like that. S Y scale it like that. And we are going to press 1, and we are going to simply GZ move it till this point. SX like that, and then select all of these top faces and use the move tool, move it till this point. Okay, SX like that, and I'm going to add a loop in the middle and select this loop. It's X-ray selected, that's why I can select the front and the back and move it like that. Now we have this shape. I'm going to, sorry, this shape. I'm going to move it in this direction so we can see it, and X, Y to scale it in that direction. And simply Control 2, we are going to add this shape, and here like that, and also in the middle we are going to add a loop. So this tile we just and Control R, add another loop like that. Okay, so here we have this tile. This one is here. Then when we another one is here, Shift D to duplicate it, and then we have to rotate it in this direction. G to move it here. Again rotate it, and we can add the region to 3D geometry like that. And you can see this one is smaller. So I'm going to go to edit mode, make a selection of this one, and then G and move it till this point. Okay, so simply we have two dials, and then we have these points of the time, the number. So for that, we can simply use we can use this same shape. I'm going to hide this one, hide everything. Only we have this one. Press 1, Shift D to duplicate it, and then just move it till this point. And we want this one origin to geometry. And make sure you are in the X-ray view. So you are going to select this one and make it like that. Select all of this one and just scale it to make it smaller. And this one you are going to move it like that. Okay. So G and move it, place it here. So we simply have to move all of these vertices to achieve this shape. Okay. So as you can see, we have this object like that. So here we have this one dial, and we are going to simply like control H to unhide everything. And this one we are going to move it a little bit back. So basically it should touch this surface like that. Okay. And then we are going to select this one, Shift S, cursor to selection. And for this one, we want this origin to 3D cursor. Okay. And simple, we have this 4 one, everyone is at 90, Shift D and R to 90. And same way we are going to Shift R. Shift R is not working. Select these two, Shift D, and it has 180. So these we added. Then next we have these two here in between. So simply we are going to use this one, Shift D, and we are going to rotate it till this point like that. And I am going to use the move tool to make it smaller like that. And also for this one, make it short and make sure these are straight. Okay. And again, Shift D, we have this one, Shift D, and just see how much we have to move till this point. Then we are going to select these two, Shift D, and move it till this point like that. And then we are going to select all of these, Shift D, and we are going to move it like that. So near to this image. Okay, so now the dial design is complete. One thing we have to do, press 3 so you are in the face selection mode. Select all of these faces, this loop face, E to extrude little bit inside, like that. Okay, so here we have this design of this clock. Simply, now we can achieve this one. Okay, the next one I am going to basically add a shift A, add a plane at the bottom like that. and S to scale it. In this direction, we want to see it in the camera. So I am going to move it like that and control A R transformation, select this one, H E to move it in the Z direction. Select this one, control B, like that, and this one we are going to make it. So select this one, SZ, and move this camera. So go here, vertical split like that, press N-key, and here you can see this view. And for this one, I am going to make it like that. So X, we can decrease it. Yeah. So simply, now we have to apply the colors, have apply the materials, and here I'm going to use the HDRI for the environmental HDRI downloads. I'm going to wear sound HDRI. Which one we are going to use? We are going to use this one. Okay, and simply use the cycle and GPU and denoising. With this one, I'm going to use two, no issue, and just go to render view. So why it's like that? I think we have, so check the normals. Normals are good. Right, this shape is like that. Merge by distance. Why we have mirror for it? We don't need a mirror for it, guys. That was the mistake. I was worried what happened. Okay, so for this material, simply we are just applying the material. The design part is like complete like that. And we also are going to add another material. For this name is yellow, and the name of this one is red. So for the yellow, we are going to select yellowness, and simply we are going to select this loop. We want to select this inner loop, Yeah, this one, and assign it yellow. Also this loop and this inner loop also yellow. Okay, and then this one we have yellow. For this one we have red, good. And this one we have black. And for this we also have black. For this one also black. For these dials we have the yellow. So I'm going to select all of these dials. First select all of these dials. We want to apply the same material like this one. So at the end, select this one and then Control L. So by using Control L, we are going to link the material. So now you can see all are, and for this background, we are going to make it a little bit bluish like that. And rest for this one, we have yellow. And for this one, we have that. And I'm going to select these two, this one, sorry, this one and this one, and move it a little bit above like that. And here Control R, I'm going to add a sporting loop and shade smooth. So now our design is complete, guys. Thank you so much for this reference image. No, we don't need it. So I'm going to just delete this now. Okay, guys, thank you so much. The clock tutorial is complete. Try to make it. Thank you so much.